man, and again, I'm not talking about the money guzzler women that just want men to do everything for them. I'm talking about the working class. Y'all can't just do the bare minimum and think that a woman is going to be pleased. Why would a woman follow your lead? This is where the math doesn't math. Hey girl, hey, welcome back to BeeSaddity TV, where we talk about anything and everything relating to beauty, lifestyle, and self-improvement. My name is Bianca. If you're new here, hi, welcome. Join the family. And if you're not new here, hey girl, welcome back. So, y'all, I got some things to say today. So one, you guys are going to be watching me experiment and see what products I use to achieve this look. I'm going for that effortless fall makeup look, that matte but still like bronzy warm fall look. So that's what we're going to achieve. You guys are going to see how I achieve this look today, while also talking about this topic that I posted on my Instagram. First, if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you do, because that's where I'm the most chatty at. And two, I posted this TikTok relating to millennial marriage, gender roles, submission, relationship expectations, that sort of thing. And my DMs were in an uproar. So I compiled all of the responses that I got, and we're just going to be talking about those topics and my takes on them. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, just keep on watching and make sure you subscribe. All right, y'all, so let's jump right in. I went ahead and lit our raspberries and whipped vanilla candle from Bath & Body. So before we start with the topics, I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. So I posted a TikTok of a man who I believe has a podcast. And he was talking about the topic of superwomen must die and women not wanting sons as husbands and things of that nature. So I'm gonna actually put it here so you guys can see exactly what he said, and then I'll go through the reviews or the replies that I've gotten on my story and kind of just talk about how I feel about it.
Just because your woman can be a superwoman don't mean she wants to be. Why she always gotta have her cape on? Why she always gotta be the person to wake the kids up, go to work, make the food, check the homework, suck your make sure you don't forget this. She gotta be your secretary, your porn star, she gotta be your maid, she gotta be your chef, and now she still gotta be your wife. And you think that shit is normal because you grew up watching your mom do all those, have all those hats, and you like, well, my mom did all this for me, so you should be able to. She ain't looking to have a son, bro. It's like the times have changed, but men's expectations of women and what their wives should be haven't morphed with the times, bro. So now we got a lot of men walking around expecting their wives to be their mothers and all these different things, and the only thing you bring to the table is half the rent. Ain't that some? Only thing that's bringing to the table is half the motherfucking rent.
Okay, so now that you've seen the video of question, let's get into it because I have a lot to say. So the first topic I want to talk about is the topic that actually made me want to even look at the video, which was superwomen must die. The idea of a superwoman and the fact that it needs to die. I'm going in with my NARS concealer. There's this idea, and I'm not quite sure, I'm sure it's from generations prior to us, but there's this idea that women must bend over backwards and do for everybody else and barely take care of themselves. That just needs to stop. It's actually ridiculous and it makes no sense. Why should a woman be torn apart just for everybody else to function? Like, we're all adults here. Let's take responsibility for your own things and stop leaving it up to a woman to do. I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is actually new for me, the medium warm, just to give a little bright under eye, not a lot. We just want a little bit right here, and we're gonna blend it out. Why should a woman be bending over backwards and broken damn near for men and, you know, for families and men? I'm gonna go with men for right now, to function. Like, it just makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. And I hate that for us. And I feel like, I know that it came from generations before us and all, but we have to stop that narrative. We are in a new generation where women we're in a new generation where women are conquering the world, right? We have a lot more opportunities than our grandmothers and aunts and great uncles and everybody else, or great aunts, all the women prior to us. We have way more ability to do things compared to what they were able to do, right? So we need to kind of like morph, like he said, the expectations of women, or the expectations with gender roles, have not morphed with the modern times that we're in. And this is going to tie into the next topic of comparing us to our grandparents. I know a lot of people like, oh, I want the type of love that my grandparents had because they lasted 30, 40, 50, 60 years of marriage, right? But what I think men in our generation are not understanding is that if you look at our grandparents, right, and you look at the type of love that they have, you want to compare to them, but you're not doing what your grandfather did. Your grandfather literally took their family on their back and brought them to a better life, right? They made decisions. They were the leader and did so. These men in this generation, not a lot. There are a few good ones. But a lot of men in this generation can't even lead, can't even make a proper decision. So how do you want to be like our grandparents and you want the woman to stay home and take care and da 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 da, but you can't even do the simple tasks that your grandfather did to lead your family, to bring them to a better life, right? And a lot of men in this generation want that from a girlfriend. And I'm just like, because our grandparents was quick to marry, okay? Y'all be wanting to do all of this extra, y'all want these women to do all this extra stuff, and y'all not even trying to give them a ring. It's really, and not that a ring is everything, because we'll get into that, but how do y'all want all of this stuff and y'all not even meeting them at the plate? I'm using the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter in the shade 5, which I did a review on this. If you didn't see that, make sure you check it out. And I'm taking a kabuki brush and I'm just gonna blend it in. Y'all want all of these, y'all have all of these expectations, but you don't meet us halfway. In this generation, and I'm not talking from my personal experience, because like I said, there's very few out there, good ones out there, and I think God really blessed me in that department. He's not perfect, but the expectation levels, like, we talk about it and we make it make sense. We're not doing our comparing thing over here. Because one, it's not the same times. Two, you don't do what your grandfather did. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, the men in this generation, y'all are really odd. Like, y'all are really odd. And I feel bad for women because y'all are just really freaking odd. But anywho, back to the comparison in the generational roles. So you want a woman, first of all, 9 times out of 10, your woman is making more than you, or damn near very, very close, right? So back then, I feel like the men kind of were able to give the say so because women weren't bringing that financial aspect to the table, or 9 times out of 10, they were stay at home. In today's age, a lot of women are not stay at home women, unless they're, you know, dating like a millionaire. But a lot of us in the working class, and I'm speaking to the working class, I'm not speaking about famous people, no. In the working class, we all work. And women work, shall I say, harder and stronger than men. Like, we work a lot harder than men. Like, a lot of people in general are just lazy, but a lot of men are really lazy. I'm just highlighting my nose. I think this is gonna be really bright, but let's go with it. This is also with the halo. Yeah, look how bright that is. Oh my god. I'm gonna stop real quick and set my under eyes with the One Size setting powder in the translucent shade. Okay, what was I talking about? I don't even remember. What was I talking about? I don't know what I was talking about, but we're just gonna move on because I really don't remember. Now we're going to contour slash bronze. I'm not gonna go crazy into the contour, and I usually use liquid formulas for contour, but we're gonna spice it up a bit and do powder, and this is an old Morphe contour palette in the shade, or the Hi-Fi 8H, if that means anything. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna take the shade, I'm gonna take the shade Debutante, and then I'll use Fabulous, which is an orangey color, just to give us that fall-y glimpse. So I'm just contouring that in. And what was I saying? We're just gonna go on to the next topic because I'm sorry, I don't remember. I talked about gender roles and changing with the times. Okay, so let's finish up with that. So, like I was saying, y'all want a lot and compared to what our grandparents had, but those were different times. Those were different times, and women have, I don't want to say bring a lot more to the table because that's not true. We're allowed to bring more to the table because our grandparents, our grandmothers, aunts, whatever, they weren't allowed to do certain things. They weren't allowed to get a full education like the women have now, right? They weren't allowed to own a business and make triple what a man is making. They weren't allowed to be in these certain spaces. And to an extent, we still aren't, if we're gonna be honest. But, you know, we're making strides. We're making strides. Strides that our grandparents and women in past generations would never, ever see the day of doing. So we do need to be grateful of that. I'm sorry, I'm trying really hard to like talk and multitask, but it's really difficult. I'm taking some bronzer and I'm putting it right here just to give that shadow effect. Yeah. And we're gonna brush off the excess. I didn't put much, so there shouldn't be much to brush off. And then in that whole post, imagine this. In the whole post, about 5 different men reached out to me on Instagram and said, what's wrong with splitting the rent? Let's get into this real quick because one, if you watch that whole clip to the end, which you had to because that was closer to the end of the clip, how did you grasp just that from the entire video? And I'm gonna make it known again, I did make a post on Instagram, but I'll make another note here. There is nothing wrong with splitting the rent. I've done it. And I agree with it. If 2 people live there, why wouldn't 2 people pay the rent? Very odd to me. I know that now, you know, these girls in this new generation as well are really weird with the whole buy me everything, do everything for me. We're not speaking about those women today. Different conversation for a different day. Okay? I know nothing about that. I've never ever once told a man like you have to do X, Y, and Z for me. What a life to live, because wow. But yeah, no, those women belong in a different category, and it's not a part of the category that we're talking about today. I'm gonna spray with a little bit of setting spray, a mist. Actually, I'm gonna go in with the Morphe just so I can blend this out a little better. Yeah, I don't know where y'all found those women because they are a different breed. I don't even have any friends like that. I don't know where they belong or where they come from, but yeah, if you found yourself with a woman like that, that's like, buy me, I mean, I guess a city girl, and I don't look down on the city girl culture. I just feel like that's more in your dating stage. I feel like when you're looking for a forever partner, it can't be so much do for me, because what are you doing for that person? So I don't know. Love the city girls down, they're my fave actually, but in the realistic world, the working world, you know, part of the world, I feel like you cannot approach life like that. But that's just me. But it's entertaining and it's cute to bop to. I give y'all that. It is very cute to bop to. But yeah, no. All right, so my face is pretty much done. I'm gonna do my brows real quick off camera because y'all already know the deal with that. But I will let you know that I'm going to be trying the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. Y'all know I only use ABH brow products, so I'm gonna use this and then go on with my regular pencil and do my brows, and I'll be back. All right, brows are on and we're back. So we are going to do a little blush moment. I have this Putty Blush. Oh, I have this Putty Blush from e.l.f. and it's in like a rosy color. So I think I'm gonna go with this. Or I have this one, which I'm not sure the brand. I got it in a BoxyCharm. Maybe I'll mix the two. But on to the next topic, or on to my continuous rant. But the last thing I want to talk about is this whole, and this ties everything in back from the beginning, right? So he basically was saying like, oh, women don't want a son, and how do they expect women to do everything? For example, take care of the kids, take care of the house, take care of your lives, as well as be your porn star. Now, the porn star part is what got me, because I feel like that's where the men's expectations lies the most, is in the bedroom, right? Now, we understand we all have needs. I don't know if men forget, but women have needs too. However, how do you expect a woman to bend over backwards and do the utmost amount of work and still have the energy to please you in the bedroom? By the time it's nighttime and it's time to go to bed, I don't want to do anything but go to sleep. You feel me? But what men seem to not understand, and then they put it on, oh, I'm not happy, I'm not being pleased in the bedroom. Your woman is doing everything. Your woman is juggling about 20 different plates and she can't take it anymore. So the only time she gets to rest is when everybody else is asleep. How much you want to bet she's gonna go to sleep? Okay, she doesn't then have time to sit here and play with you. Like, honey, she's tired. She's tired. If you take care of some stuff throughout, like off her workload, maybe she'll have more energy to please you in the bedroom at nighttime. Just maybe. Or at any time in the day. You might get lucky and get a 1-2 around lunchtime. But how do y'all expect women to please you if y'all don't even help them? Like, I think that's the part that people are really forgetting. Like, all this stuff that y'all require a woman to do takes a lot of effort and energy and time. But because y'all think women should be super women, y'all just think we supposed to just figure it out. No. And I'm speaking for a bunch of women when I say this. No. Sorry, my camera, I had to get rid of some footage. But like I was saying, a woman, if there's no reason why a woman should have to come home from work, cook, clean, bathe the kids, do the kids' homework. If she's cooking and cleaning, maybe you should do the homework, sir. Or vice versa. If you're not good at homework and she's more versed in that area, let her do the homework and you cook, or you clean, or you bathe the kids. Why do men think y'all can just come home and sit on the couch and watch sports and do nothing else? No, that's bizarre. And this generation, it's a thing. And I'm letting y'all know right now, then y'all be wondering why girls be out here cheating. And this is why, because they're not being heard. They're not being understood. Like, setting with the NYX matte finish because it's fall, and I think when you think of fall, you think of matte. So we're gonna try this and we're gonna see how it works. Women, stop bending over backwards. Like, give men responsibility. Let them, I don't know, maybe some men need responsibility, like need to be given it to them. Give them the responsibility. Do not sit here and bend over backwards while they do bare minimum, but bring home half the rent. No. Oh, and lastly, I almost forgot this. Let's talk about the topic of submission and leadership real quick, and then I'm done with this topic. Honestly, I'm over it. And I'm done with my face anyway. So we're gonna do lashes and highlight, lashes, lips, and we're done. And that's gonna take this entire topic. So this idea of submission. Submission. And I'm laughing not because I'm not in agreement with submission, because I actually love the idea of submitting to a man. Let me just throw that out there. But, and I think a lot of women are in the same ballpark as I am. Let's talk about it real quick. Now, men, I need y'all to understand, and again, I'm not talking about the money guzzler women that just want men to do everything for them. I'm talking about the working class. So, men, 9 times out of 10, if you are dating a woman that was independent, 9 times, like our generation, I feel like women become independent at a very young age, right? If not at a super young age, at least by the time you're anywhere from 18 to 21, you're taking care of yourself to some extent. You're paying your own bills. You're probably away at school. You're working X amount of jobs, making a life for yourself, right? We have been Miss Independent since anywhere from 18 to 21. We've been independent for that many years. Why do y'all think that we want to rule everything and be in charge of everything? A woman like me, and I'm gonna speak for the girls that are, you know, in the same mindset as me, we dream of having a man that can lead, that can just take over. I don't know about anybody else, but baby, I want to have a man or a marriage where you tell me what to do and I just say, okay. I don't want to have to second guess what you told me to do. I don't want to have to double back and pay attention like, oh, is he gonna, like, is this gonna mess us up in some type of way? No, I want you to tell me what to do or lead, and it works, and we just elevate in life. Like, I don't want to have to, you know, second guess everything a man tells me to do. I don't want to have to take lead and be in charge of stuff. No. You're the man. You tell me what to do and I just say, okay, babe, and do it. That's all I want, right? Now, I know a lot of men are going to hear that and be like, oh, well, that's only you, because this girl, all she want to do is be in charge of everything. Y'all want to be leaders so badly, and y'all want respect so badly. Number one, respect is earned, not given. So just because you have a thing between your legs does not mean you get respect because you're a man. No. And this is the part that kills me when y'all compare yourselves to your grandparents. Look at your grandparents' marriage that was 30, 40, 50 years of marriage. Your grandfather, 9 times out of 10, made important, great decisions to get their family ahead. Made leadership choices to get themselves ahead and their family ahead. Y'all men in this generation, baby, y'all want all the props and don't do none of the work. And what kills me is y'all like to say, oh, women want to take over and women want to be in charge and da-da-da-da-da. Let's talk about leadership. If you have a past of making poor decisions, poor critical thinking skills, poor decision making, why would a woman follow your lead? Miss Independent that's had her own, done her own, got herself to where she is today by herself, now has you, and you have a past of all those poor skills, poor quality in those skills. Why would she lead? Why would she let you lead? I think that's the part that we're not understanding. Men, if you go in for a job interview, right? Or if you go on LinkedIn and you're looking at a leadership role, the top skills are going to be communication, which a lot of y'all do not have, but that's literally a whole separate topic. Great communication skills, great critical thinking skills, great problem solving, and great decision making. If you do not have those 4 qualities, 9 times out of 10, if your resume doesn't show those 4 qualities, you're not gonna get the job. And that's just the gag on that. So what makes you think y'all cannot have those qualities and want to be the leader of your family or the leader of your relationship? This is where the math doesn't math. Like, it's as if y'all just think women are supposed to give it, like y'all are just supposed to be able to do it. And women, I'll say this, women, you do have to allow your man to prove that. So there is a balance. But a lot of men just think they're supposed to just get it. And that's not really how that go, guys. You have to portray at least one of the 4 skills or progression of each skill, but you can't have none of the skills and think that a woman is just gonna take your lead because you're a man biologically. Like, that's not how that goes. And I think that's the biggest misconception of all. And that's where men feel like, oh, women have this urge to take control and lead. And honey, it's not an urge. It's like survival of the fittest. We're not trying to undo all of the things we've done for ourselves already. So I think men need to understand that too. Y'all have this idea where a woman will be without if they do not have you. That's not a thing. Not in this generation anyway. It's not a thing, because 9 times out of 10 women are the top performers financially in multiple industries. Like, women are doing the damn thing, okay? And men need to understand that, and men need to really come to the plate with something other than I'm a man. Come with something else, baby, because girls can do everything that y'all can do now. So other than your private parts and sexual encounters, what are you bringing to the table? Really ask yourself, what are you bringing to the table? And women, ask yourself, am I allowing him to show these leadership qualities that I want him to have? All right, guys, so lashes are on. Let's do a quick lip. And the lashes are some Kiss. It's like a mink collection like this. I got it from Walmart, and this is the style Muse. They're a little extra for a natural look, no lie, but they'll work for this video. So I'm gonna line my lips slightly. I'm gonna go in with the trio, the lip trio from Morphe in the shade Sweet Tea. We're gonna just line, and it's subtle. I should have dulled this out a little bit. You know when a lip pencil is like so pointy? Yeah, this is better. Okay. If we were doing a daytime, I'd do a light gloss. Keep it cute. Right? And I would use the Hyaluronic Dior. But I really want to try this trio. And then I'm going to go in with the lipstick. I'm just going to... One thing about me, I don't use lipstick, so if I'm applying this wrong, yeah. This is actually really cute. I'm on the fence about doing lip gloss because I kind of like the matte look. Let's keep it matte. Let's keep it matte. So this is the final look, and I'm gonna leave you guys, men, on just this topic of a leader doesn't need to be given the chance to lead. So if you are a natural born leader and you want to lead your family, your relationship, whatever, show up as that leader that you want to be. And 9 times out of 10, a woman will respect it. The grind, the everything. We will respect that. Don't be controlling now. Don't be controlling. Don't be a weirdo. But, you know, and I'm going to speak for myself. And if women agree with me, then women feel free to tap in and agree with me. But, baby... we love a man, okay? A real man, not the wannabe men. We want the real thing, okay? But that is it for this video. Here is my fall, my casual fall look. Again, if I was doing, this would be like a more nighttime fall look. If I was doing in the day, I would do the liner and then I would put on this gloss. Comment down below if you guys would want like some different lip combos, because I've been experimenting with some combos that I want to do for the fall. So comment down below and let me know if you guys would like that. I think I'm gonna do that because I've been experimenting off camera, but I think that'll be something cute to bring to the channel, especially because I'm new to makeup. I'm not like really, I've never been a true makeup girl. I'm more of a skincare girl. But you know, when you want to step out and look cute, you need to already know what you're doing, right? You don't want to wait till that night you have to leave and then you're like, damn, I don't know how to do my makeup. So that's why I do videos like this, just to play around and see what I like. I love this look. So I'll be using this very soon, and stay tuned because I think I'm going to do that lip combo video. I think it'll be really fun. But that's it. Thank you guys for listening to me rant while I figure out my new fall makeup look. Comment down below any new videos that you guys want to see. Comment down below if you agree with any of the topics that I said. If you are having man problems, girl, comment down below, let me know so we could chat it up. And I just realized that I can now post on the community tab. So thank you guys, everybody, for 500 subscribers. Like, I can't believe we're here. The goal for the end of the year is to get to 1,000. So let's see if we can make this happen. We're gonna make this happen. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to my channel and stay tuned to the community tab because I will be chatting over there as well with you guys to see what you guys want upcoming in the future. Love you guys so much. Bye.